It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cap to the Colts coming up next.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today is the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Caps of Honolulu taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment when they...
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Play there. 36 yards. And the Caps are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Powering his way forward. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. It's Adeoye Oberman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
2nd down, here's Richardson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Still on his feet. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's tackled at the 38, but start to the drive. They go play action with Richardson. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. That is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect
An uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Julius Brents on the coverage.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Caps are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future bright. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47.
Richardson looking to throw. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Honolulu first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. Way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Caps are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Richardson.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Richardson back to throw it. Buying time to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Caps are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Richardson to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Caps.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete, right around the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here, Richardson yet again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's Richardson. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, Not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, either threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for Honolulu, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.